Bring him home, Harry. Hmm?
Despite his violent lifestyle, Tom Hardy's character Harry de Souza is meant to be the main character in Paramount Plus's crime thriller MobLand. However, the production has begun to address a significant issue with his character. Although little is known about Harry's past, it is evident that he and the Harrigans have a long history together, dating back at least to their teenage years. Even more than his son Kevin, and definitely more than his son Brendan, he has the utmost faith in Pierce Brosnan's Conrad Harrigan. Harry appears to be the most dependable and competent member of the entire Harrigan criminal organization, but he fails when it comes to his own family. Harry and his wife, Joanne Frogat, are already struggling at the start of MobLand, and Jan is turning to couples therapy for help. Harry was unable to go to therapy because of his responsibilities to the Harrigans, and it soon became evident that his employment with the Harrigans was a major factor in the instability of their marriage. It has led to a significant issue that has remained largely unresolved until MobLand Episode 6. It's no longer believable that Jan stays with Harry in MobLand. Since the first episode of MobLand, Jan de Souza has been disillusioned by her husband's association with the Harrigans. This is what attracted D.S. Fisk's undercover informant Alice Emily Barber to her. Nonetheless, she and her daughter Gina appear to lead ad existence due to Harry's work, and she has made it apparent that he treats her and Gina well when he is around. Given that they have a daughter and have been together for at least 15 years, it makes sense that Jan would be tolerant of Harry's involvement with the Harrigans. Her worst fears, however, were finally realized in Episode 6, when the Souzas were swept up to the Cotswolds urgently due to the very real threat to their lives after Veron Stevenson was murdered. It is difficult to think that Jan is willing to stay with Harry for the long run, even though it was always the case in theory. This is because Harry's job with the Harrigans has officially put her and her daughter's lives in danger. The cherry on top is the fact that the safe location is owned by an unstable old mobster who was already acting inappropriately toward her 16-year-old daughter. Jan may finally be giving up on Harry and MobLand. Jan's patience had reached a breaking point because of Conrad's stalking and menacing behavior in her own home, Gina and her being abruptly taken to the houseboat of one of Harry's friends, and Harry's persistent absences when she asked him to join her in therapy. With that one line, she effectively demonstrated that Harry's dragging her and Gina into Conrad's house out of a desperate attempt to keep them safe was the tipping point in their marriage. After her awkward talk with Conrad, a distressed Gina confronted her mother about their way of life. When Gina at last asks her mother directly if she loves her father, Jan clearly demonstrates how hard it is to say yes. Jan cuddles her daughter close and tells her not to be stupid after appearing to think about the matter for a bit. The ultimate indication of Jan's derangement from Harry is the fact that she is unable to even bring herself to tell their daughter directly that she still loves him. Is there hope for Jan and Harry to make things work? With Harry now on the front lines of a full-fledged gang war, there will be no time whatsoever for Harry and Jan to conduct any significant work on their marriage. The only road forward for them seems to be the termination of Harry's association with the Harrigans. Gina even suggests that the three of them could flee together to her mother. Right now, Harry is more loyal to the Harrigans than to his own family, and he will continue to be too far away from his wife and daughter as long as Conrad is still encircling the talented fixer.